Now, Stormwatch 12 weather with meteorologist Josh Culbreth.
Welcome back to Newswatch 12 this morning. We're seeing just some very light showers on the map for this morning. Snow levels around 5,000 to 6,000 feet, so most of this actually is rainfall. We'll go ahead and show you the rest of today with Stormcast, and it's going to be a lot of these very light showers on the map. So overall, today is going to end up being a pretty dry day. This is 5 p.m. You can see that most of the most tangible stuff is going to be off the domain of the page. But then as we put this further into motion, this is by midnight. Okay, now we're talking. This storm system is now starting to brush up with the coast, maybe some light showers for Josephine and Jackson counties. And then this becomes much more widespread into Saturday. Saturday morning around breakfast time, this is still mostly along and west of the Cascades, but then into lunchtime, much more widespread, and it's going to be a mess by the time we're talking about Saturday night. But then this lifts out of here pretty quickly, and Sunday's looking like a much drier day compared to Saturday. Here's some of the water totals we're expecting from tonight through Saturday night. And of course, this is a model projection, so it's subject to change. But we're thinking that the Illinois Valley, the Mount Shasta City area, the coast and the Cascades will all receive the bulk of the water from this storm system, and definitely will have a lot less for west side valleys and to the east of the Cascades. Snow levels are going to stay up there for the storm system, mostly around 6,000 feet. So the surface of Crater Lake and points upward will likely see the bulk of the snowfall. Here's some of the snowfall totals we're expecting from Friday night through Saturday night. And again, this is also subject to change, but we're thinking maybe a trace to a couple inches for our Siskiyou County passes, maybe a trace to 3 inches for our east side passes, and then 4 to 8 inches for our Cascade passes. So I would say this is nuisance snow for the most part, maybe a little bit more than a nuisance for the Cascades, but definitely we're past the peak of the snowiest conditions as that went down yesterday and the day before. But one little caveat about this storm system that's different from the previous storm systems is that the winds are going to be much stronger, especially for west side valleys, as the winds could gust between 40 to 45 miles per hour. So for today, the winds even today are going to be blustery as they'll gust out of the south and west upwards of 20 to 30 miles per hour, and they'll do the same thing for tonight. Remember, we'll see the arrival of the storm system pretty close to midnight, becoming much more widespread into Saturday. Still going to be pretty windy for Sunday as well, but definitely a lot drier. And then we do have more storm systems to go after that, but overall trending pretty dry in the next week. And our temperatures staying pretty seasonal, if not a little bit above average. Here's the 7-day forecast for the coast. We'll see just the smallest chance of a shower for today, but rain looking much more likely for tomorrow, a little bit drier for Sunday, and then more wet weather likely from Monday through Wednesday. Then for Siskiyou County, the smallest chance of a shower for today, showers likely into Saturday, and of course very blustery, especially down at the mouth of the Shasta Valley in Weed. For the Klamath Basin, we'll mostly keep things as rain over the next couple of days, at least for Klamath Falls and Lakeview, but Oregon 140 could see a couple inches of snow. And then for the mountains, again, we're thinking maybe 4 to 8 inches of snow for some of those Cascade passes in particular. And then for the Rogue Valley, pretty dry for today, but it's looking close to a washout for Saturday.